Hello, everyone, and welcome back. I told you I'd be streaming again today, and I meant it. Now, since we got finished with... because we got finished with the last game that we were playing, Lego Batman, gotta move on to something else. And that something else, for now, is gonna be more Monster Camp. Why? Because that game is absolutely bonkers ridiculous, and I love it. So, we're just gonna skip the preamble. I think most people know what this game is about by now, and I will be going over the introduction just in case there's people out there who don't. And plus, it'll give me a chance to warm up. Vocal-wise, anyway. So, we're all just gonna join in this together. And feel free to chime in with any little blurbs or anything, whatever, I don't know. We're all here to have fun. Close to the last day of camp, there was a meteor shower happening just 5 weeks away. Everyone knew that if you were into someone, you were going to watch that damn thing together. And so, a silent yet powerful pressure invaded us. It was the monster prom all over again. Everything seemed uncertain, everything but one thing. Whoever we were asking on a meteor shower date, it was probably going to be one of the 6 coolest people on that bus. Joy Johnson Jojima, 23, a badass witch who wanted to chill a bit after saving the world countless times. Aravi Mishra, 22, a hot-headed adventurer possessed by a curse who had turned out to be the most annoying roommate ever. Calcu Lester Hewlett-Packard, version 1.1, a library computer who had to become a sentient robot ready to experience life to its fullest. Dahlia Aquino, 20, a buff blue demon and warmonger who had set her sights on conquering summer next. Damien LeVay, 21, a fearless demon with a taste for destruction and a love of fire. And Milo Belladonna, 23, a Death Reaper, doubling as an internet influencer, gag, and who was profoundly in love with life and all its earthly pleasures. The bus trip was long, and all of summer could be shaped by the first step well taken. And so it was clear. It all came down to breaking the ice and causing a good impression with the right person. So, which of these would be your favorite TV show? Documentaries, game shows, fantasy adventure series, beauty contests, house flipping shows, or anime? Let's go with anime. And we're going for our big buff demon lady. That being said, give me wood, Bobit. Let's see. There we go. Don't worry about what I just did. It ain't nothing. Hey, I love anime. Glad we've got something in common, Vicky. Anime has inspired me to be the very best like no one ever was. I have so many new muscles to thank anime for. I've even been workshopping some cool names to scream when I'm using my signature fighting moves. Tell me honestly, does the name Blue Eclipse Punch of the unbeatable Dahlia strike fear into your heart, or is it too wordy? I'm gonna come up with more over camp. We should make up some names together. We only had 5 weeks left to woo our crushes and conquer their hearts. But as I already said, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start. Alright. So, for those not initiated, how we do this is we gotta buff all our stats. But right now, it's all actually pretty even. So let's go buff up our creativity. Yes, we gotta go to Scout HQ. That day, all the scouts made God damn it. Taking this from the top. That day, all the scouts make a braid chain as a team building exercise. You learn all sorts of new ways to braid hair. But the person braiding your hair accidentally ties an infinity knot into your head. There's no way to untie it. You can see into infinity. But right before Coach gives you the worst haircut of your life, you see how all of your friends will die. It's useful in helping you eliminate David Davidson, the doomed deer person, from your romantic prospects. You also watch every Marvel movie that will ever be released. You gain +2 creativity from witnessing so many plot twists. You duck into a class coach is teaching about knot tying because Dahlia's in there and you think it might be a bondage workshop. Jesus Christ, here we go. It's not a bondage workshop. Knot tying is an ancient and powerful craft which has served sailors, adventurers, and sex havers since time immemorial. There are knots so dynamic and versatile that they can save your life or slaughter your enemies, depending on which way you feed the bite. But we're not going to talk about any of those knots today. Today, we'll be tying a simple square knot 6,000 times because fundamentals are important. After all, you've got to learn to crawl before you can walk, and you have to learn how to walk before you can run, and that's still several steps before learning to tie a square knot. Come to think of it, maybe this knot tying class should be focused on teaching you to run. Yeah, 6,000 laps for everyone. No, this is bogus. Came here to class to mac on Dahlia, not to improve your cardiovascular fitness. You grab her massive bicep and whisper that you should ditch, but ditch? Ditch? No way. I came to camp to learn wilderness survival, and knot tying is the #1 most important wilderness survival skill. As is fire starting, building shelter, navigation, and finding water. They're all tied for first place. What, you think you just teach ourselves how to tie knots? Ridiculous. The only way to learn knot tying is by running in a circle 6,000 times like Coach said. As much as you'd relish the opportunity to get a real sweaty with Dahlia, you're pretty sure you'd literally die after lap 15 or so. You need a better plan. And oh my god, I'd be dead after lap 2. Luckily, you happen to think you know a thing or two about knot tying. Maybe if you can show Dahlia a really impressive knot, she'll let you teach her instead of Coach. So what's it going to be, hot stuff? What knot are you going to show off? It's not about the knot you tie, it's about the material you use to tie it. Tie a regular square knot using an electric eel. Or tie the ultimate knot by getting married. I want to do this one. You sprint over to the camp showers real quick and come back with an electric eel. Hey, is that one of the shower eels? I love how dangerous this camp is for no reason. You don't, really. The only reason you're here dealing with all this stuff is on the off chance you might get laid. Speaking of which, time to do a dumb stunt with this eel. You grab the eel firmly with both hands, successfully avoid a seizure from the electric shock, and tie you a square knot. Whoa! How did you do that? You haven't even run any of the 6,000 laps yet. Sorry. I'm just gonna... Okay, we're gonna do this. Oh, you're not done. Now that the initial searing pain of holding the electric eel has receded into a dull background of suffering, you feel like you can do anything. You tie the eel more and more elaborately, manipulating it like a balloon animal until you turned it into a puppy made out of an eel that electrocutes me. This is the perfect gift because it combines my love of things that are cute with my love of getting electrocuted to prove how invincible I am. Dahlia is so in love with her new pet that she doesn't even stop to consider how bad the eel must feel with his spine all twisted up. You do, though. You whisper an apology. Are you kidding? Says Eel. Everyone loves a puppy. I've always wanted to be one, but my parents told me it was a childish dreams. Joke's on them now. Jesus Christ. Good on you, Eel. Good on you. Wow. Who knew pulling an eel out of a shower head and tying it into a balloon animal that would somehow make everyone happy? You gain +2 creativity and +1 fun. Jesus Christ. Yeah, for those of you who don't know, this camp is just needlessly dangerous to everyone who goes to it. Let's see. Charm, boldness, or smarts. Let's get bold. You go to the Haunted Manor to gain some boldness, since you found a brochure that promised some boldness if you visited. Instead, you find a mischievous demon. It was all a ruse to lure you here. The demon will take 9 years of your life. You take the demon to court for misleading advertising. The jury isn't fond of mischievous demons who fool people into giving years of their life up, so you win, and the demon has to give you +2 boldness. Fuck yeah. After that, you happened upon Dahlia messing around in front of her tent. It looks like she's surrounding it with her bear traps and pictures of herself saying, "Swipers no swiping." Jesus. You know what? Good on you, Dahlia. Oh, hey, Vicky, how are... Ow, damn it. Dahlia stepped in one of the bear traps while walking up to you. She yanks it off her foot and proceeds to mangle and tank revenge on every last one of them. Is anyone else turned on right now? Ugh! Should have known these rusty little ankle biters would never work. But how else can I improve my fortress away from fortress? Vicky, maybe you can help me. As you know, I am an extremely accomplished monster scout, and the badges I've earned are arguably worth more than gold or love. Obviously, I can't undercut my natural good looks by wearing them all the time, but I don't like storing them in my tent without any sort of defenses. There are Monster Scout badge thieves lurking around every corner, hiding in the shadows, always ready to steal badges. I need to be prepared. You kind of doubt that, but it's cute seeing Dahlia so passionate and worked up about something. In your silence, she goes back to punching the bear traps. Now's a good time to brainstorm. How can you fortify her tent to ward off badge thieves? You can make a scarecrow out of the corpse of a previous robber, or scatter a very alluring 1,000-piece puzzle around the tent. These will get so distracted trying to finish it, they won't have time to steal anything. I like this one. Let's make the corpse scarecrow. Oh, hey, good idea. I was wondering what I was going to do with old Stinko here. Dahlia casually reaches into her tent and pulls out a dead guy. You're unsure if his name was Stinko before, but it definitely is now. Yeah, this scoundrel was trying to rob my tent earlier today. He asked to borrow some sunscreen, and I said sure, but then I realized it could all be a clever ruse to steal my badges, so I stabbed him just to be safe. Good thing I earned the Arts and Crafts and Rotting Biomatter badge last week. Let's make a scarecrow. You and Dahlia get to work outfitting Stinko with some scary costumes. Fake fangs, fake blood, real blood, donated by Stinko. A butcher's knife, a pitchfork, a real fork, a spork, the scariest of all cutlery because of its unpredictability. Hey, this is kind of fun. I think I have some glitter left over from my army's attack on the 4th Circle, Pride. And here's some cool sunglasses I took from a different guy I killed. So chic. Your scarecrow project turns into a big game of dress-up, which eventually ends with a fashion show where you drag Stinko down a runway and make him pose dramatically. Now give me fierce. Hell yeah, let's see your game face. Work those rigor mortis calves, Stinko. I love it. This is the most fashionable guy I've ever killed. No one will ever try to rob me now. Thanks for your help, Vicky. Well, Dahlia's right about everybody avoiding her tent. Stinko, in addition to looking fly, sure attracts a lot of flies. You're pretty sure this whole area is a biohazard now. But who cares? Dahlia's so cute when she gets into a project. Stinko gains +10 fashion, but minus all life, and you gain +2 creativity and +1 fun. All right, to the campfire. We're gonna talk to Dahlia. She's our goal. She's our endpoint. She's everything. Hey, Cal, since you're like super smart, I need your help. We need to come up with the spookiest, scariest campfire story ever. Oh, hell yeah. I'm loving this already. Loving it. May I inquire as to the necessity of this objectively unimportant request? Unimportant? It's super important. Everyone knows that scary stories around the campfire are essential to having the best summer camp experience ever. Oh, I see. This is an example of the sort of time-consuming task you organics perform in the pursuit of... foon? No, forgive me, the word is fun. Very well, I will do my best to help you achieve fun. I struggle with creative tasks, but perhaps if I crunch the data from several famous horror stories, I can compile my own. Yes! A mega horror story! I can't wait, make me poop my pants, Cal. And is this technically an AI-generated story? Thousands of pages of text flash across Cal's screen in the blink of an eye, going faster and faster until... Chapter 10, Scared to Nowhere. We are in the forest of bad choices. Becky Slutson and Football Jones are in love. Soon they will be in dead. Oh, I'm shaking already. Becky, oh football, oh football. Moms don't understand. My death is inevitable. She is not scared for Slutsons. She is not scared, for Slutsons do not know fear or true friendship. Football does not answer. His teeth is hand hook man door car door. His inside bones become outside bones. Audience is sufficiently afraid. Jesus. This is stupid. Ah, you bet I am. There is now murder cabin. The real tour should not be there. I have Amontillado, says a man the audience refuses to trust. What could possibly go wrong, says skeptic Sam. All is possibly. The great and only possibly. There is now Ouija board. It is scary because it is a copyright infringement. It bleeds blood that is not its own blood. Football Jones's outside bones are in Skeptic Sam's inside bones. The skeletons have escaped. They are spooky and scary. Johnny is here. There is only... I'm sorry, Ash. I am so sorry. It's good to see you, Ash, and I don't know why my thing didn't ping that you were here, but I'm glad to have you here. There is only error, insufficient input data to finish the process. No, it was getting so good. What's gonna happen to Football Jones's outside bones? You're not even sure you're not even sure what already happened to Football Jones's inside bones, but both of your friends seem pretty invested in this. No, hey, no. You leave that alone, all right? I already got one strike from Twitch, all right? I don't need another, all right? Besides, this... Exactly, yes. I already got one from playing Dead Island 2 and running into some very crude graffiti. And that's not even a joke, that actually did happen. No, don't do that. You can wait until like late August if you want to have it, okay? I need to keep this thing on me. Okay, one, happy to have you here, and two, don't enable this. Do not enable this behavior. No, I don't have much to steal, please. Like, right now, this is all I have. Not only that, but like my kitty is like technically biomass. I am technically a shapeshifter, so please don't take it. You feed more data into Cal to come up with a spooky, scary ending. You pull up Dropbox and send him. I noticed, and I'm happy to have them. Thank you, Ash. Don't even worry about it. It's all good. Okay, so I give Calculester a guide on the dangers of downloading suspicious links or a peace treaty. I want to do peace treaty. I think Dahlia would find that scary. And I was right. Wait, Vicky, did you just send me a peace treaty? A peace is not scary. It is nice. I love the little emoji. What is that? Is that like a little fox? It looks like it's a fox. A peace treaty? Egads, the most terrifying conclusion of any war. I can't stand it. Finish the story. I gotta know what happens. Oh my god, I would love to do that one day. If anything, like I think, because I'm gonna be playing Monster Camp for a good while, so like, I think on like another day, yes, absolutely, because on another day I can actually put up a more, I could set it to the multiplayer thing. What's it? I leave my Twitch on lurk sometimes, and with raid, so I know what emotes random. Hell yeah, friggin'. I would love to do this and just have everyone, like, choose their routes. That would be so fun. It would be a long session, though. I would not mind, however, but I will need more water. But your heartbeat appears unhealthily elevated, and you are also squeezing Vicky with such pressure that I doubt they can breathe. Who needs air when you're snuggling with Dahlia? You assure Cal he needs to finish the story. Oh, that would be cool. I'm not sure how my computer will handle that, but even like just joining in to like choose like the narrative of like their Oh yeah, absolutely. Honestly, back okay, so just the heads up, I used to live in Vegas. And it used to be a tradition for me and my buddies around every other Monday to get together, and we would just openly read aloud either a comic or a very text-heavy game. And yeah, one of the times that we did was, well, Monster Prom, Monster Camp, Monster Road Trip, and we all just kind of ping-ponged around to see who did what voices. It was super fun. Yeah, it was actually really fun. I think, yes, well, I think like one of the most fun improv things that we did was doing Undertale / Deltarune, and easily the most cursed thing we did was doing a read-through of Homestuck. You know what? I really should. I really. You know what? No, because I don't really do a whole lot right now, and I really should make an effort to, like, kind of expand out. And yeah, it was Homestuck. We got all the way up to, like... it was, like, before the beta kid showed up. I'm sorry. It was a legitimately fun time. I specifically... was reading for Doc Scratch and Equius. If anything, I think I will join you on like the next like Thursday, like, because I do want to finish. At the very least, I do want to finish this like stream with a like, you know, I want to finish this run. Yes, yes, Ash Thune. Okay, the skeletons have escaped. They are spooky and scary. Johnny is here. There is only Mecha Gandhi and the great and powerful Apathy. In their wake is a plague of peace. And yes, I agree. We must plan. That's very fair. Okay. I thought you guys were gonna have it like later on or whatnot, but yeah, no, absolutely. I am totally down for that. Overseas are still on hold for live action Atlas. Oh, okay. Oh, that's totally fair. Okay. Well, yeah, no, absolutely. I'd be down to plan. War is an accident, says Mecha Gandhi. Give me eyes for your eyes. Football Jones and Becky Slutson lay down their sex weapons. This house will be perfect for our family, they announced to the camera. Rage is temporary. Apathy is forever. Let's see. Oh. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Like, please feel free to DM me. And Tavi, what is that? Is that a screaming moth? I love it. Says Mecha Gandhi, and he swallows the outside bones. The end. I love it, Tavi. Ash, that is amazing. I love it. I love that thing. I love that emote. Well, Frandalia, was my campfire story adequately terrifying? Holy shit, yeah. I'm so scared. I don't even know if I can sleep alone tonight. This is so cool. And what is that? Okay, Gorgomaniac, what? Oh my god, I love it. It's Ash's avatar. That's great. I am happy to have been adequate. So, can you put Vicky down now? I do not believe the members of their species have spines that bend at a 76-degree angle. It is great. And Calculester is wrong. Story time, personal story time. So, this was years back. I was, we had, like, one of our uncles, living with us. He was a fairly young guy. And, oh yeah, you do. I am in the server. I just haven't been, like, doing much on Discord. Anyway, I alternate between Milo and Milo. I think either is okay, but for some reason, Milo feels right. I don't know. But, back to my story. Basically, had an uncle living with us. He was, like, a fairly young guy, like, in his 20s. And he slept in my room with me, and we both had our own twin beds, but they were fairly, like, close to each other, you know? Just because my room didn't really have a whole lot of room. And one day he showed off that he can, like, do push-ups by using the two beds, the two twin beds as support, because, like, there was, like, only a nightstand worth of distance separating them. And I wanted to show that I could do it too. I couldn't. Not because I didn't have the strength to do it, but because I did not have the physical body length to do it, and I ended up falling in between the two beds and my spine, like, bending at a really weird angle. I had to, like, wrench myself to the side to straighten myself out. Let's see. Milo... Alright, Milo is how the character says it, but Gorgo likes it to say it wrong to make them off net. I'm assuming, Gorgo, you say it Milo, and Ash, you like to say it Milo. I've heard it said both ways. I don't mind either, but Milo feels right. And if that is, in fact, how the character pronounces it, then that's how I'll do it. Please, please. No fighting. No fighting in the room, please. We can't get the blood out anymore. I've tried. The floorboards are now stained red. Oh my god. No way! Who cares about your posture? You don't need properly functioning inside bones when you have Dahlia. Jesus. There is so much going on here. Oh my god. I love the crime emote. Oh god. Don't worry about it. It's all good. No, trust me, this is fun. I'm totally okay with this. Again, that set of emotes is horrifying, and I love it, Ash. Today at Camp Dome, the game is 7 Minutes in Heaven Extreme. You volunteer yourself as tribute for your camp. You put on some lip balm, ready for some hot kissing. But it seems you got the rules wrong. In 7 Minutes in Heaven Extreme, they straight up murder you, and you need to stay in literal heaven for 7 minutes. They stab you repeatedly. You're sure you're going to hell, but no! Heaven is beautiful. It's all you ever wanted. You want to stay, but they bring you back to life. You are cheered by your teammates, but you will never be the same after being taken from heaven. You do look more heavenly, though, and that translates into +2 charm. You're minding your own business, smelling people, when Dahlia grabs you and drags you to the lake shore. There you are, Vicky. Once more, I need your help achieving the best summer ever. Critique my rock skipping technique. Dahlia skips a rock straight upwards. It disappears into space. Moments later, you notice a faint glimmer in the sky. It's not Dahlia's rock or the satellite Dahlia's rock destroyed. It's a meteor. It crashes into the woods on the far side of the lake, turning them into a giant bonfire. Yes! Ultimate campfire! Quick, tell me some campfire stories, but very loudly. You're about to tell her the one about the horny summer campers who finally boinked, when you're distracted by a glowing figure approaching you across the lake. Greetings, says the figure in a warm, booming voice. It is I, Calor, Herald of Summer. Calor, it's an honor to meet you. Can you critique my rock-skipping technique? I am here on a much more important errand, says the spirit. Your passion for achieving the ideal summer has moved me. I have a quest for you. I lurk so for show. You know what? Nice. I appreciate it. Thank you, Ash. I have grown weak as of late due to lack of worship. The heralds of the other seasons mock me and drain my power. I need you to destroy them. I will do it, noble hot man. I was going to say talk to them and ask them to stop being such jerks, but honestly, that sounds great if you're up for it. The first herald you must defeat is Vern, Herald of Spring. He's in Florida. Good luck. I make my own luck out of blood. Blood! Moments later, you're face to face with Vern. Turns out traveling to Florida is easy. You just mix a can of Bud Light with cough syrup and you're there. I can confirm that is how you get to Florida. What's up, bros? Says Vern while shotgunning a hard seltzer and thinking about boobs. Ah, me too, Vern. Here to defeat me on behalf of that nerd Calor? Yes, and also to get tan. A good tan is critical for the best summer ever. Ha, says Vern, doing 3 keg stands at once by the grace of his divine might. Fucking legend. Suck my Easter eggs, losers. No one can defeat me, he says. I'm gonna live forever. Spring break. Woo! You just see about that. Just so happens that you know the perfect technique for defeating the Herald of Spring. Remind him that spring is just the lame opening act for summer. Oh, wait, what? Really? That worked last time. You wish, bro, says Vern, sharing a blunt with a baby lion his buddy rented unethically. Jesus Christ. If anything, spring's the new summer. What? Impossible. Summer is the new summer. Maybe last decade, says Vern, but that was before global warming became a tragic and unstoppable certainty. Rising temperatures worldwide will make spring as hot as summer used to be, and then some. Also, more hurricanes. But if spring replaces summer, what will summer become? I don't know, man, that's not me. Maybe they're thinking of calling it the Great Dying or something, though. The Great Dying. I love dying. This sounds like a fantastic development. What? No, people are going to starve to death. Disease will run rampant. You'll hate it. Good. I've been searching for adversity to temper my unbreakable warrior spirit. So far, it sounds like Vicky was right about spring. What else have you got? Well, says Vern, spring is the most popular movement of Vivaldi's 4 seasons. Are you serious? This changes everything. It does? Of course, the relative popularity of classical pieces is the only metric I accept for determining a season's worth. Forgive me, Master Vern, I hereby pledge myself to the service of spring. Cool, says Vern. Get me a beer? Dahlia rushes off to do his bidding. She's gonna be spending all her time helping out this divine douchebag. You'll doubt she'll have time for summer romance. You lose -2 charm and -1 fun. That is bull. I played this route before, and that was the correct answer. Well, now I know that even choosing the answers a second time around won't yield the same result, so you know what? Fine, whatever. Okay. Well, damn. What can we do next? We already did charm. Let's get smart by going into the woods. It's always a smart thing to do in horror movies. During your hike through the woods, you find a baby bird that's fallen out of his nest. You nurse him back to health with some delicious trail mix. You also give him some great advice on puberty and how to do his taxes when he grows up. Why did no one have this for me when I was a kid? Then the mama bird finds you, and she is pissed that you are holding her baby. She tries to peck your eyes out, but you fight her off. You've learned an important lesson today. Don't fuck with birds. Gain +2 smarts. There's nothing you like more than being helpful, provided it is in turn helping you find your summer honey. So it's no surprise you find yourself aiding Dahlia in the collection of another scout badge. Alright, Vicky, hold the megaphone right there so I can scream into it and still have my hands free for powerful gestures. Let me know if you have any tips for being louder. I really want this badge. Deep breath, and... Since the 1950s, around 8.3 billion tons of plastic have been produced worldwide and only 9% are recycled. Plastic kills millions of birds and animals a year, while poor air quality is a huge contributor to human fatalities. By the year 2050, the amount of plastic in the ocean will outweigh the total number of fish. And Miss Aquino, why are you interrupting this lovely day at Camp Spooky with your incessant screaming? This time? Oh, Camp Director Miss Weaving. I was absolutely bandaged in the camp, engaged in the camp sanctioned pursuit of scout badges. Today, I'm trying to get the badge for noise pollution, so I'm screaming facts about pollution as loudly as I can. Also, hear me on, Miss Weaving. Just saying. Just saying. Miss Aquino, the noise itself is the pollution. You don't need to be making noise about pollution. All you succeeded in doing now is distracting and depressing the camp population when they should be doing fun things like manual labor. Camp Director Miss Weaving, I'm so sorry. I would never intentionally upset you. As a strong female leader who is intimidating and scary, you are a role model of mine. Well, Miss Aquino, I do respect your respect for me, which is why I'm going to confiscate the thing you crave most, my approval. No, please, take my phone, take my face, take anything. Just don't take your approval. Too late. It's been confiscated. You may have it back when you have earned it. Oh no, what will I do? I can't bear to be a Camp Spooky if I can't have the respect of a terrifying female authority figure. If Dahlia leaves summer camp, she leaves behind her possibility to be your summer honey. Luckily, you know the best way to gain Weaving's approval. You can either show your admiration by developing some spider-like skills, and just sweat it with your butt, or become a doctor. This seems more outrageous and crazy, so I'm doing this. And it looks like the game liked that. Oh! The only monster I know with a more powerful booty than mine is Polly, since she threw that ass in a circle until she reached glute heaven. Can you be my assistant, Vicky? Just take the yarn and needles and put them between my muscular buttocks. We are in heaven, everyone. You do. It's kind of weird, but kind of erotic. Erotic in that you're close to touching Dahlia's butt, weird in that it's because you're helping her knit with it. Camp Director Miss Weaving, check this out. I'm concerned, to say the least, Miss Akino. But soon all of her concerns are assuaged as Dahlia begins to ass knit with all the power and grace of Olympic figure skater Yuzuru Hanyu. Dahlia grabs you to steady herself as she picks up speed, and once again, you're into it because Dahlia's touching you while doing butt stuff. But yeah, still weird. Jesus. Finally, Dahlia finishes and hands Camp Director Miss Weaving a stunning sweater emblazoned with the words, "Forgive me, Senpai." God damn it. Dahlia. Please, Camp Director Miss Weaving, give me back your approval. I've been so lost without it my whole life ever since you confiscated it 10 minutes ago. I promise to never misinterpret that one specific instruction ever again, and the next time I mess up, it'll be something completely different. Miss Akino, I must confess, I am floored by the beautiful work you have done here today, and by this finely crafted apparel. You should be very proud of what you've made today. I know I am. You mean you're giving me your approval back? No, I'm taking that again. You mean you're giving me your approval back? You've earned it. Look forward to your inevitable next screw up. Perhaps then I'll get a tea cozy. Yes, Vicky, we did it. How can I ever thank you? Oh, I know. Come close to me. Closer. And put those needles back in my butt so I can knit you a sweater too. She does. And it's the best butt knit sweater you've ever owned. It even has a heart on it, which you definitely plan on reading too much into. You gain +2 charm and +1 fun. Oh man, this is fucking this is dumb. I love this. Okay. You're looking for a spot to chill by the campfire when you see two beautiful angels. Oh, wait, that's just Dahlia and Milo. Oh, Vicky. Come over here. I'm giving Dahlia a crash course in social media marketing, and we could use a note taker. Now, Dahlia, I've completed an audit of your social feeds, and frankly, I've noticed a lot of room for improvement. Metaphorically speaking, you're still in a digital cocoon. And I'm gonna feed you metaphorical leaves until you form a metaphorical chrysalis and emerge a metaphorical butterfly of new media. Milo, you're one of my most trusted advisors, mainly because you remind me of an owl. People with owl energy are very wise. But I just don't get it. What does my hell Twitter feed have to do with my ultimate goal of conquering the 8 circles of hell and declaring myself Queen Eternal? Dahlia, if you want to be queen, that means your reputation is more important than ever. You have to project a compelling brand image to garner political clout. For example, you're using Twitter to stand Ariana Grande and follow Liam's insufferable feed, but you could also use Twitter to gain new followers for your army. Oh god. Remember when it was called Twitter? Well, I do, because I still call it Twitter. I don't use it anymore because of that frickin' guy. But I still do call it Twitter. If anything, just because I know on some level it spites him. I can use Hell Twitter to gather followers? Awesome! I thought you could only do that by taking over territories with brutal, crushing force. It seems way more efficient. Let's do this thing. Make me a media butterfly or whatever. Perf. I think it's time for a total brand refresh. How about we reintroduce you as a fitness influencer? You'll just have to promote protein powders 2 or 3 times an hour. Nice! And I can post about my daily workout regime, killing something bigger than me. I know I'm done when I'm holding a skull in my hand. That might be a little off-putting to some demographics. Remember, we want people to connect with your brand. Maybe we can introduce a relatable hobby. Do you crochet? Yeah! How did you know? I usually harvest the intestines of my defeated enemies to crochet nets, which I used to trap more of my enemies. Now that's relatable hashtag content. Okay, yikes on a few levels. Maybe we should just focus on the basics. How about a regular live stream schedule so your fans can get to know you? Oh, live streaming. I love live streaming my enemies. That's when you stream the life out of someone by slowly draining all their blood, right? This is so awesome, Milo. I can't wait to pin my block list to my wall for some live streaming. Not only are these two not on the same page, they're not even in the same book, and Dahlia's book is probably made of flesh. Time for a suggestion of your own. Dahlia's most mysterious and alluring trait is the silent H in her name. Start planting silent H's here and there for no reason. People will be caught off guard. Or Dahlia's brand is intensity. From now on, only tweet in all caps. People will love it, and absolutely, that's what we're going for. All caps tweeting? Whoa, that's a genius idea. And it's totally on brand for me because lowercase letters are a sign of weakness. It's so not a genius idea. You two out of touch ruffians. All caps is childish. It accomplishes nothing. All caps is a sign of deep passion. It's inarguable. It's beautiful. It's powerful. It's the writing style of gods. Name one single god who has ever used lowercase letters ever. You can't, because uppercase is the best. At this point, you're just being irresponsible. I'm leaving before you corrupt all my remaining grammatical standards. They're frail enough as it is. Milo leaves, and Dahlia starts immediately tweeting a bunch. Her feed is now all caps all the time. Okay, I just tweeted, can't wait to pillage cities this weekend, haha. We'll pillage so hard that smell of death is everywhere. And here, what do you think of this draft? My favorite part of overthrowing kingdoms is killing anyone who doesn't join my demon army. Hashtag oops, hashtag LOL. Wow, I had no idea that tweeting could be so much fun. It's like I can just put my thoughts out there, the same way I hear them in my head. Dahlia's followers don't seem to mind her all-caps style. It's almost like they follow Dahlia because she threatened to kill them or something. Yay! Ooh, Vicky, check it out. Some egg account just called me obnoxious. Joy calls me that all the time, so it must mean something good. Dahlia tweets, I like you, Vicky, which admittedly sounds a lot better in all caps. Nice. Bring out your flasks, everyone. Bring out your flasks. And I'll take a gamble. I don't care what it is. Unless it's something I know that's bad, in which case I'm not gonna entertain it. You were waiting all week to this moment, visiting Juan and getting a good drink. Well, look what the cat dragged in. I have some drinks here for you. It's up to you which one to drink. Let's see what's behind door number 1. Ooh, stat smoothie. Quite appealing, right? Don't know if I drink that, but the real question is, will you? Also, have this mystery box, because at this point, who knows what you drink? Yeah, I'm not taking the mystery box, I'm taking the stat smoothie. That looks dope. Yeah, no, totally, I was testing your common sense. And you passed. Your prize is the drink you chose. Let me readjust. There we go. I've managed to distill the stats that make us who we are. The result is a stat smoothie. It is a huge, delicious boost. Oh, god damn, okay. Still hard to believe you drank that. Good luck, I guess. No, what the hell? Holy shit. Damn, we are loaded up on stats, everyone. God damn. Well, what's low now? Boldness, let's go do this. That day, you venture into the haunted manor to prove that you're not a little scaredy cat. The manor transforms into a winding maze from which there is no escape. You'll be trapped here. Forever. Luckily, you brought your phone and some snacks, so you sit down and play solitaire until the house gets bored of you and shows you the exit. Turns out the best defense against the supernatural is total apathy. You gain +2 boldness. You link up with Dahlia afterwards. She practices headbutting rocks while you give her pointers on headbutting rocks. Hey, Stop headbutting my rocks. Your rocks? Well, if they're yours, how did my forehead blood get all over them, huh? Sorry, Toots. Those rocks and that precious forehead blood belong to me. I purchased Camp Spooky. You stole my evil laugh. What could a fiend like you possibly want with a wonderful high mortality rate summer camp like this? Jesus Christ. I like she has to emphasize high mortality rate. Nothing at all. That's why I'm demolishing Camp Spooky and replacing it with something much more evil. A suburban shopping mall. But no Camp Spooky means no classic summer camp experiences. And no classic summer camp experiences means no best summer ever. I won't allow it. I will defeat you in glorious single combat. When I'm through with you, your broken bones will have broken bones. You think your mere violence can stop me? Please, if you break my bones, I'll just buy replacement bones from destitute millennials. Your physical attacks are useless against me, Dahlia, for the true source of my power is capitalism itself. Capitalism has no bones. Alright, I have to go around an area real quick. Someone told me there's still a rainforest that hasn't been burned down yet. Alright, back with the bulldozers. No, I can't let him win. I'm allergic to letting other people win. If he's right, though, my fists are useless against him. Unless I defeat capitalism first. Oh, I am loving this. I am loving this run, everyone. Oh, God. But how can I attack something that has no bones? Surely capitalism must have a weak point. If only I knew what it was. Oh, you have an idea. Capitalism's weak point is... Capitalism depends on the void in our souls, which we fill with consumer goods. That's its weakness. Fill the void! Or its genitals. Nope. I don't care if that's right or wrong. We are given the option to punch capitalism in the dick, and that's what we're going to do. But he said capitalism has no bones. Are you sure it has genitals? Of course it does. How do you think it manages to fuck the poor so hard? Oh, I get it. By genitals, you mean the fact that capitalism preys our innate sexual urges in order to tempt us to make purchasing decisions that are ultimately against our greater social interests, thus perpetuating a cycle of consumption which empowers elites while keeping the poor destitute. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. This is a lot heavier of a topic than I imagined. Yeah, that's for sure what you meant. That's brilliant, and we just need to stop that and we'll be victorious. But I used up all my think power on that one big sentence. How will we ever think smart enough to destroy capitalism's genitals? Should we recruit Droy? Vera? Perhaps sexy purple gummy bear Liam? No, you don't need that kind of competition. There's only one way to solve this. The dumbest way possible. You mean punching the entire United States government until it outlaws sexy advertising? Dahlia took the stupid words right out of your mouth, which is hot because it's almost like kissing. You head to Washington, D.C., and punch the government right in the bills, temporarily putting a damper on capitalism worldwide. Holy shit. Cusses, profits have never been this low. Damn your socially responsible punching. You win this round, summer campers. Now I have to go lobby the government to undo all the good work you just did. That will take me 24 hours at least. How could you inconvenience me like this? You haven't heard the last of Mr. Pappas, evil CEO, you hear me? This isn't over. Well, looks like that's the last we'll be hearing of that creep. Good work, Vicky. The way you punched the president was extremely attractive. Oh, I aim to please, Dahlia. Nice! You've been working on your sexy executive punch for just this reason. You gain +2 creativity and +1 boldness. Jesus. Oh my god. I did not expect this round to be this based. Oh my god. Alright, we're gonna have some fun. Where do we have fun? We do that at the lake. The day at the lake, you start a Super Soaker fight that turns into an all-out war. The enemy team manages to capture the northern section of the lake, but you take a few of their members hostage and learn their empire's weakness. You lead a full-scale infiltration. Thousands of soldiers get totally soaked, trademark. It's a bloodbath. After several hours, the enemy team surrenders and you gain +2 fun from the peace treaty. Yay! Afterwards, you're chilling in the lake, enjoying a rare moment of peace and quiet, which is quickly ruined by a freak rainstorm. No, wait, not a storm. You realize you were just splashed by Dahlia, who appears to be flailing like crazy and fighting something at the other end of the lake. You head over there to see what's up, but before you can say anything, she accidentally slams into you. Ah! Wait, Vicky? You're lucky I realized it was you before I unleashed my aquatic Akino rage upon you. What are you doing here anyway? That's the question you came here to ask. Ah, yes, I'm on my mission to have the best summer ever. It's like normal summer, but better and more. So today, I'm here because everybody knows that laking is like one of the most quintessentially summery things in the world. All I need to do is have the best water technique and then I'll be queen of laking. You're looking at me very confusedly. I'm not sure where I lost you. Well, I don't have the time to teach you how to have the best summer ever. I got some water to punch. She indeed does just that. Dahlia's logic may be a bit insane, but it is a kind of admirable watching her fling her arms around and make silly noises in the water. Maybe if you can help her improve her master water technique, she'll be impressed with you and ask you for advice on the whole summer fling thing. Let's see. You need a defensive water technique to stop all the thieves trying to usurp your lake throne, the water mark. Or, the best technique isn't fighting water, it's becoming the water. I'm gonna do this one, but I have a bad feeling. Haha! Take that, gut feeling. Never trust my gut. That's what you should do. What? An ultimate defense technique I've never learned of? I've never heard of? Unacceptable. Please, Vicky, correct my ignorance. What is this watermark technique? You explain to Dahlia that the watermark is an ancient technique used by the digital artists clan to protect their craft from shameless art stealers. Wow, incredible. I always thought it would be in my best interest to patent my favorite fighting techniques. Like, I never copyrighted my signature move, punching stuff. Now you see lots of copycats copying that master technique of mine. Well, maybe. Or maybe you're just spouting bullshit like always, and hopefully she'll buy it long enough for you to— Wait, no, what the hell? She actually watermarked the lake. I don't even know how she did that. She watermarked the goddamn lake. I've never felt more powerful. Dahlia jumps out of the lake and starts watermarking all of her possessions. She watermarks her pants. She watermarks her favorite rock. She watermarks your forehead? The last one inspires you to have a very long and enriching conversation with Dahlia about how people should not be treated like possessions. But deep down, it makes you a little bit horny that she wanted to mark you as hers. The experience leaves you with +2 smarts and +1 charm. Okay, let's see. Gonna go with Dahlia. Oh damn. Okay. Gonna need to take an extra swig of water for this one. Hold on. Whew, okay. You gather around the campfire to sing the campfire song. CAMPFIR. No! That's not fair and not true. Of course it is. I've known Scott way longer than you have. He and I were at Spooky High together before you were even added to our roster as a new classmate. Can't just ignore the value of that long-standing history. We have a backlog of misadventures you can't hope to match. Yeah, well, you will never match the bonding experience of us going to the gym together as he gets buffed for sports team and I get buffed to destroy you and take back hell. Okay, but I always make sure I bring him freshly baked dog treats from my dad so he knows he's a good boy. Well, I always make sure he's using the strongest, most buff-making gym equipment so he knows he's a gooder boy. And I help him with his homework so he knows he's the goodest boy. For context, they're talking about a werewolf. You only ever have the answers because you copy off of Liam. It's the thought that counts. I'm Scott's BFF. No, I'm Scott's BFF. Huh. This argument doesn't sound like it's ending anytime soon, and although it's the most adorable one you've ever heard, the yelling is kind of harshing your campfire vibe. Better give them a solid criteria to prove who's Scott's BFF once and for all, so you can finish your CAMPFIRESONG song. So, we all love Scott's cheeriness, but a true friend needs to be there not just for the good times, but also truly understand and empathize when he's feeling blue? Or Scott needs a friend with a vicious cockatrice that he can unleash at a moment's notice for some fun havoc and mayhem. And this one, it says blue, it's Dahlia. Okay, I see where you're going with this, but I think we all know that feeling blue doesn't mean literally, oh my god, I'm blue. I'm the perfect friend. No, it was about feeling sad. It's that kind of feeling blue. Yes, exactly. And I feel blue all the time because I am blue. No, not that kind of blue. Feeling blue can be nice because it's a pretty day, because if it's a pretty day, then you match the color of the sky, which makes you feel pretty too, and also helps you blend in if you suddenly need to attack someone. No. So if Scott is ever blue, I can teach him to blend into the sky and use that to his advantage at sports team practice. God damn it! Why did he leave? He's going to miss out on all my great tips for if you're ever blue. I can't wait to be useful to my BFF Scott with all his knowledge. Dahlia practices her pitch to Scott by imparting all her valuable knowledge to you. You enjoy your time with her, and also file away all these hot takes for your future audition for the Blue Monster Group. Jesus Christ. Vicky, what do we do now? Charm is literally our lowest one, so you know what? Screw it. Camp Dome. That day at Camp Dome, you're doing some classic battle royale. Lots of fun and murder. You've cornered another player who begs you to spare her life. You decide to spare her, but you still shoot an arrow in her spleen. Little known fact, people store excess charm in there. She starts bleeding charm, so you take +2 charm and drink it. It refreshes you and makes your skin clearer. Jesus Christ. Alright, yeah, let's do that if you want to be more charming. You're recovering from that interaction when Dahlia almost tramples you with her rock-hard calves. Oh, hey, Vicky. I didn't see you beyond the majestic silhouette of my own flexing muscles. I've got to stay in top physical condition if I'm ever going to earn my FBI agent badge before the end of the summer. You're about to explain to Dahlia how that's a different kind of badge than she probably thinks it is when you notice another Dahlia in the vicinity. What are you looking at, Vicky? I'm flexing my quads right now. You should be looking at me? Who are you, stranger who looks almost exactly like me? Explain yourself at once. I don't look like you. You look like me, because I'm Dahlia Aquino. Rah, rah, rah. You're not me. I am. You lack the necessary muscles. On the contrary, since I'm the real Dahlia Aquino, the real Dahlia Aquino looks like this. And since you don't look like this, I'm the imposter? But how could it be? How am I such a master of disguise that I fooled even myself? No, you're not a master at disguise, but I am. Counselor Flodge! That's right, Dahlia. It was me all along. You couldn't tell because I was wearing a mask. Your ingenuity truly knows no bounds, Counselor. If only I had your master of the art of infiltration, I might make a better candidate for the FBI. Alas, my flawless blue skin and extreme handsomeness render me totally unfit for undercover work. Why, even if I posed as a contestant in a beauty pageant in order to stop a domestic terror plot in a fun-filled romp starring Sandra Bullock, I'd likely render myself too conspicuous due to winning so hard. Please, Counselor Flodge, teach me your ways. I am willing to devote all my time to this, eschewing all romantic relationships in the meantime. What? No, fuck that. Show Dahlia that you're the better camouflage tutor by suggesting some place where her natural assets would really help her blend in. A Utopian Society of Buff Smurfs, or a Dahlia Aquino cosplay contest? This one sounds silly. Yes, of course! The 3rd International Cosplay Competition for Dahlia Akino Dress Up, which happens to be going on right now. Why didn't I think of that? Probably because you're not a master of disguise like me, or, to a lesser extent, Vicky. This is just like going undercover at a Miss Universe pageant, only better because there will be more of me there. Come on, Vicky, help me get ready for Thick Dad. Soon in Thick Dad dressing room. Jesus Christ. All right, we've only got a few hours to prepare my disguise. Let's think. What would Dahlia wear to a Dahlia cosplay competition? You suggest the outfit she's currently wearing. That's genius! A true warrior makes use of her surroundings, and clothes are totally surroundings. But clothes are only the beginning. A true master of disguise mimics everything from their suspects to gate their way of talking. Suspects gate their way of talking. How do I learn to walk and talk like Dahlia? You suggest walking and talking the way she normally walks and talks. You sure? I feel like I should be doing more to prepare. Let me see. Dahlia walks past a floor-length mirror, scrutinizing her movements. My god, you're right. It's as if I've been training my entire life for this job. They'll never know it's me under this flawless Dahlia disguise. You couldn't agree more. You leave Dahlia to stare intensely at her own reflection for character research and join the excited audience. It's a great show. You've never seen so many buff blue babes in your life. Unfortunately, though, Dahlia only wins 2nd place. You assume she'll be crushed. Crushed? I'm delighted. It means that my Dahlia impersonator disguise was so convincing, no one could tell I was the real Dahlia. Fun fact, Dolly Parton actually did this in real life. She went to a Dolly Parton impersonation contest and was disqualified. They didn't think she was good enough and did not realize she was the actual Dolly Parton. Plus, did you see the 1st place contestant? She's flawless. Flattered to even be in the same competition as such a professional. Here she comes now. Oh, hello there. Jesus Christ. It's me, Dahlia, winner of the Dahlia contest. I'm beautiful, aren't I? She sure is. So beautiful that just spending all day looking at people pretending to be her has instilled you with +2 boldness and +1 creativity. Jesus Christ, she is not the brightest bulb. Well, let's see. Fun or smarts? Fun or smarts? Let's get smart. While you're hiking through the woods, you find a little clearing with a beautiful blue pond. There's a very handsome man staring deeply into the pond. He's talking to his reflection like it's another person. A person he really wants to fuck. You swipe his wallet while he's not looking and find out his name is Narcissus. He is not an organ donor, asshole, and he's 1 punch away from getting a free smart water at 7-Eleven. Jesus Christ, really? A smart water? Well, he's definitely not going to be using that anytime soon. You head to the gas station and gain +2 smarts from your smart water. Afterwards, you're hiking with Joy, Dahlia, and Milo. Joy and Milo are trying to have a very insightful conversation about the practical value of tragic literature. But a loud and nearby crunching noise is totally killing the vibe. Okay, Dahlia, what are you eating? I thought I told you that chewing on the bones of your enemies is a choking hazard. I'm not choking on anything. I'm eating these berries I found a few minutes ago. They were so colorful and bright and full of possibilities. Much like your future, darling. Wait, how do you know those berries aren't poisonous? Guess I don't. Well, the only way to know for sure would be to eat all of them and see if I get poisoned. That is literally the worst method I can think of to solve this. Milo, back me up here. But I like Dahlia's go-getter attitude. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take. You're both hopeless. I guess I'll just save the day again. Off the clock, might I add. Hey, the real profit is knowing you did the right thing. Just let me... I actually don't know if these are poisonous either. Well, this is awkward. Does anyone have any ideas on how to identify these? Dahlia raises her hand. Besides eating them? Milo raises their hand. Or doing an Instagram poll? Everyone puts their hands down. Looks like it's all up to you now. Do you have any ideas? Find some besotted lovers in the woods and tragically murder one of them. If the other one tries to eat your berries, they're definitely poisonous. Or check the berries' Yelp reviews. This sounds more fun. Are you sure? I don't feel super comfortable just murdering some random innocent stranger in the woods. Nah, Joy doesn't understand. Besotted lovers are the worst. You follow the sound of melodramatic keening to a nearby clearing where a man and a woman lie in the grass. Me, sighs the woman while shedding a glittering tear. I know not why I love you, for our love can never be, and yet I am enticed by you so. And I you, says the man. Ah, dear love, why art thou yet so fair? Our love defies logic. It defies the very stars. It defies the notion that we should progress as individuals rather than remaining in this all-consuming doomed romance until we die of broken hearts or unplanned pregnancies. And yet it promises to end in tragedy. We mustn't be, but we must. And yet we mustn't, but... Okay, you were right. These two suck. Who wants to do the honors? Thank you. Romeo and Juliet are obnoxious. I hate them. Dahlia throws a rock at the dude's head. It hits his temple perfectly and he crumples to the ground. Jesus Christ. Alright, we're just gonna casually murk Romeo. No! Cries the human. My life, my love, my entire world, the only thing I was using to prove to my father I didn't need to go to college is dead. Jesus Christ. Wait, that's why you were together? Where will I find purpose and fulfillment now? I can't go on. But what shall I do? Shit, I'm all out of rocks. Should I try throwing my snacks? Yes, the gods hath bestowed one final gift upon our doomed love. Poisonous fruits. I shall expire just like the fruit in my loins once I watched you perish, my dear. I did not need to hear that, Juliet. Gross. Hey, what the hell? You weren't supposed to eat all of them, you little... And she's dead too. Well, at least they died doing what they loved. Each other. Just snatch their souls up real quick and... Ha! Cries the man, sitting up suddenly. She passed the test! That's so great. She really loved me after all. Wait, you weren't even fucking dead? Nope. I was testing to see if she was truly in love with me. Everyone knows you have to hold out for the woman who becomes so enamored with you that she'd die alongside you if... Another rock hits him in the temple. This time, it passes cleanly through his skull. Yes! The battle is won! I may not have killed you the first time, but Dahlia never fails. Good for Dahlia. This experience has given all of you a good poison identification education. Coach will be so proud. You gain +2 smarts and +1 boldness. It's nighttime. Alright, Vicky. Dahlia and Joy. You walk over to where Joy is relaxing with her book by the firelight, ready to ruin her privacy. But before you can sit down, Dahlia appears with a laptop. Joy! Thank goodness you're not busy. I have something important to discuss with you. Oh, yeah, sure. I'm not busy at all with this book I've been trying to finish since I got here, and I'm only on page 15 because people keep interrupting. Yeah, great. Okay, I need you to be serious and stick with me for a moment. This is very important. Dahlia opens the laptop to a PowerPoint presentation. It's got a rainbow gradient background with lots of text transitions and is titled Improving the Coven by Dahlia Aquino. You see, Joy, it is my duty as a Coven member... You're not a Coven member. To always keep my eye on the Coven's performance and look for ways to improve it. It's one of the benefits of having a member with a military background. No need to thank me. Don't worry, I won't. Now let's start with efficiency. I've analyzed lots of the Coven's previous adventures, and they always rely on a magic spell or artifact saving the day at the last second. Well, yeah, of course, it's how you build suspense. Otherwise, there's no dynamism to how the plot unfolds. True, but it's a waste of resources. I propose that we make one super spell / artifact that we can use in all situations. I've suggested a magic bazooka. I'm not doing that. Next up, the dress code. You, Faith, and Hope have got the black and purple color scheme down, but your outfits are also different. Therefore, I propose we put out a standard issue Coven uniform. Preferably something camo that will show off my rippling abs. A uniform? No way! Haven't you ever heard of expressing individuality? What? Soldiers don't need to express individuality, Joy. They just need to take orders and look hot doing so. Joy is rolling her eyes so hard that you're worried she's going to have a stroke. Maybe you could suggest a Coven improvement to end the argument. The Coven's power is based on the triple goddess. They always need to have 3 members, not 4, so No, after much analysis, I've concluded that the Coven needs to be 80% more anime. Yes, oh my god, why didn't I think of it sooner? Wait, what? That literally makes no sense. How can we be more anime? And why would we even want to? Because anime has great tactical value, Joy. Lesson therein have made me the buff blue goddess I am today. Everything in anime is militarily significant. Like magical girl outfits. If you're in battle and you really need to impress or spook your enemy, just do a super sparkly full body transformation into a flashy outfit. No thanks. I don't condone using magic to show off, or wearing bright colors. You guys could also benefit from super anime weapons. I'm talking giant size, allies that can transform into guns, robotic cats that turn into giant fighting robots. That's all nonsense, Dahlia. Nothing like that even exists. Nor does it deserve to. Come on, Joy, give it a chance. I mean, you could at least give names to your special moves. What special moves? You know, like show-stopping moves that you bust out when all seems lost and you need to rally the audience. Like when you go to cast a spell, you could scream, Cataclysmic Coven Smash! That would be so badass. We need to make the Coven more anime right away. Ugh, I'm out. Okay, Joy, see you later. I'll have my new PowerPoint ready to show you in no time. Hey, Vicky, since you're the mastermind behind this plan, will you help me out? Which gif of Naruto running best illustrates the importance of this initiative? Jesus Christ. The one from the opening intro. I think it was opening number 3. You spend the rest of the evening helping Dahlia polish her anime Coven business plan. Joy is never going to go for it, but it's fun nonetheless, and it's lots of fun, lots of one-on-one time with Dahlia. Bring out your flasks. We're taking a gamble. I'm not reading that. Alright, this is just more repeat text. Gives me Pina Colada. What do you... Oh. Well, I'm going to take the Pina Colada. Look at that thing. Genuinely, it actually looks pretty delicious. Like, I'm thinking pineapple orange Dole Whip. Oh my god. Sign me up. Okay. So what do we get, Juan? The Pina Colada is a concoction that will shake the inside of your own skull. Choose 2 stats and see how the kick of this beauty makes those stats swap. Oh. I mean... I'm down for swapping boldness with, creativity. Oh, I was supposed to do fun. That did nothing. I'm dumb and wasn't paying attention. Jesus. I was meant to swap it with fun. Oh well. If anything, if we're gonna get fun, we're gonna have to go to the lake then. And I need to move my mouse's position because my hand is cramping up. Oh my god. Damn it. Okay, here we go. That day, you decide to go scuba diving and find a treasure chest at the bottom of the lake. Whoa! You pick the lock, which is quite impressive if you keep in mind that you're still underwater. Inside you find over 1,000 fun. Unfortunately, your wetsuit doesn't have pockets, so you can only go back to shore with only +2 fun. When you go back, fish have eaten the rest. They're having a rave right now. Fucking fish. None of that gets you any closer to banging your campmates, though, which is why you're so relieved to find Dahlia shortly after. She appears to be thinking. Harpoon gun, baby powder, tank of compressed helium. What am I missing? Oh, hey Vicky, behold my latest gambit in my all-out campaign to have the best summer ever. You see, one key component of optimal summer is an amazing tent, and an amazing tent needs amazing tent supplies. I've already packed all the essentials. A grill for cooking my tent steaks, a snuggly teddy bear so I can keep my biceps toned by squeezing it at night, by squeezing it tight. And of course, a bag of live snails. I'm sure I don't even need to explain that one. But I just can't shake the feeling that I'm missing something. If I'm missing something, there's a chance that my tent will be suboptimal. I can't allow that to happen. But what could it be? I've already got a cooler full of spare organs and a spiked dog collar case in case I find a dog. Good to see you again, Ash. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's the reaction I get to when I see Dahlia in her swimsuit. Maybe I need a hand mirror for starting campfires and checking out my look. Not that I'd interfere with the tent's laser grid. Yes, don't worry, I keep a bottle of water right next to me. And with the voices I'm doing, I have to have it. I'm really stumped. But you look like a monster with a lot of camping savvy. Maybe you can help. Dahlia's gullible enough to If Dahlia's gullible enough to believe you have camping savvy, she's probably got bigger problems. Well, here goes nothing. No one ever thinks about the tent's well-being. Bring a tent for the tent in case the tent gets cold. Or everyone knows a survival setup isn't complete without someone to share it with. That sounds dumb. And I'm glad to have you. Thank you, Ash. This one. Of course. I've been so self-centered. I never considered how the tent might feel. I mean, what if my poor tent were to freeze to death and die? I don't want to sleep in a rotting tent corpse. Yeah, no. Tent corpses are awful. Just the absolute worst. Can't trust them. Ah! God, I actually remember I used to, like, me and my cousin, we would actually set up a tent in, like a little office room we used to have in, like, our old childhood home. And it was really fun. Like we roll out a sleeping bag and everything. Loved it. I'll add a tent for my tent right away. But, wait. What if my tent gets cold? I'll need a tent. Yes! Excellent! With a tent for my tent, every tent in my arsenal will be protected from the... Oh dear. Your thirsty ass aids Dahlia as she follows this recursive tent problem to its natural conclusion. You set up a tent for her tent's tent, and so on until... Ha! My tent's tent is so massive it blots out the sun. Jesus Christ. Also, I'm sorry if my responses to the stuff you post get a little funky and lagged out. There's some frame droppage, and I'm sorry. I have no control over that. But Jesus Christ, the word tent doesn't even sound real anymore. Hey, says Elizabeth, the solar angel who loves to tan. Stop blocking out the sun with your tent to the 10th power. You dare to challenge the lady of the 1,000 nested tents? I shall rule this camp with a nylon fist. Jeez, says Elizabeth. Chill out. It's cool. Go tan somewhere else. Like the actual sun. Jesus Christ. The actual sun. Yes! My power cannot be denied. Come, Vicky, let us tent until all of Camp Spooky lies in our shade. You really want to smooch Dahlia, so you roll with this bonkers plan until it's nighttime and you're both totally exhausted. You slump to the ground. Thank you for your help pitching all these tents. You truly are a powerful ally. Guessing you're too tired to return to your own tent. Would you like to share mine? Hell yeah, you would. You follow Dahlia into her mega tent tower. Only to run out of steam and pass out 54 layers deep. You don't get to snuggle with Dahlia, but you almost did, and that's worth at least +2 fun and +1 charm. Alright. What do we do now? You know what? I always like the boldness stuff. It's wacky. That day, in the haunted manor, a little clown man rides a tricycle up to you and asks if you'd like to play a game. Oh, Jesus Christ, it's Jigsaw. Cool, you'll love games. You suggest Monopoly or Scattergories. The clown man tells you to find the exit key in an hour or he's gonna rip all your skin off. You're not super into the idea, so you two decide to compromise by going to an escape room and solving some puzzles together. It's lots of fun, but you don't gain fun here. You gain +2 boldness instead. But who cares about that? It's time to meet up with Dahlia. She invited you back to her tent for a bit of light Mexican professional wrestling. Hell yeah! Oh, is she gonna have a Mexican wrestler's outfit? Ah, damn it. Nothing like a bit of lucha libre to put some hair on your chest. Then a couple's full body wax to remove said hair. Are you ready, punk? Next 2 hours are agonizingly painful bliss. Dahlia totally kicks your ass, of course, but afterwards you watch Studio Ghibli movies and share a romantic ice bath. Thanks for hanging out with me today, Vicky. I had a great time. I'm really glad you came to summer camp too. So are you. Maybe you could even keep this party going? You ask Dahlia what plans she has after camp. Well, I mean, summer break has been nice, but I can't vacation from reality forever. I need to get back to being the commander my army needs me to be. Our work is never done. There are countless kingdoms left to conquer, and as hell's strongest and sexiest warlord, it's my destiny to conquer them all. Well, if Dahlia's so into conquering stuff, maybe she could try conquering the most difficult kingdom of all. Oh, you mean IKEA? I tried that, but that place is a labyrinthine pit of Swedish furnished madness. My armies barely escaped with their sanity intact. No, actually, is this a thing? Is this an actual thing? Because I've been to IKEA once in my life. Literally once. And that shit was a goddamn labyrinth. Like, I legitimately, it legitimately took me like 2 hours to actually find the exit. I swear. What? No, she should try conquering your heart. Oh, you're flirting with me. That makes much more sense. Well, I must admit, I've never considered conquering your heart before. Do like you quite a bit, though, so maybe. No, wait! I'm supposed to be a hardened commander. I can't let my feelings interfere with my work. This is real life, not Dunder Mifflin. I have a lot of kingdoms on my to-conquer list. If I'm gonna use important military resources and demon power to conquer your heart instead, I need a good reason why. Damn, this got real fast. But you really want to impress Dahlia. How can you convince her that conquering your heart is way more valuable than conquering any other kingdom? Doctor of History book, so it says all the great commanders of history have tried and failed to conquer your heart, or explain that your heart has strategic value to further conquer other important territories, such as your kidneys and your lungs. I like this one. Yes! I got it right. I think this is like my best run so far. You hop out of the bath for a sec and tack your old world history textbook with a Sharpie marker. You hand it back over to Dahlia. Oh, you want to read now? I mean, I don't really know what history knowledge has to do with being an intelligent military leader, but I'll give it a shot. It's true. If you, 9 times out of 10, if you want to be a successful military leader, completely ignore any and all military history. It will do nothing for you, I promise. Chapter 69, The Vicky Wars. Many textbooks have been censored to remove this dark, bloody, sexy war period because the historians couldn't handle the horny, but here we've detailed them below. There was the War of the Roses everybody gave to Vicky, the French kissing Vicky revolution. Even WW2 is short for We Will, Won't We Have Sex with Vicky. Wow, fascinating. Everyone wanted to conquer Vicky's heart, and also the rest of their sexy bits. Every power-hungry warlord tried to plant their flagpole in that thick, juicy land mess. Jesus Christ. All of that tension finally burst in the famous Battle of the Bulge, and everybody's metaphorical pants thinking how hot Vicky is. Jesus Christ. Thousands of volunteer soldiers died for that ass. Everyone was exhausted. They all returned to their barracks for some rest, but gasp! There was only one army cot. They would all have to share. So Louis XVI, Napoleon Bonaparte, Queen Victoria, Marie Antoinette, and also Audrey Hepburn, cause fuck canon, all got into the cot with Vicky. And they learned they didn't need to fight to conquer Vicky's heart because there was room for everybody in that sexy kingdom. So they all had a huge orgy. It was super sexy. Then Vicky killed them all because they were saving their heart to be conquered by Dahlia Aquino, the greatest conqueror ever. Wow, that was a riveting tale. I love the Dahlia Aquino bit. I didn't realize I had such a huge destiny. I should read more often. Maybe I'll conquer your heart after all, Vicky. Wouldn't want to let fate or Audrey Hepburn down. No, you don't. Don't you ever let Audrey Hepburn down, damn it. Score! History truly is written by the victors. You gain +2 charm and +1 smarts. The last day of summer is here. Vicky, who will be your summer love? It's Dahlia, and I think we may actually win this. Please, I need this victory. I need it. Vicky, you finally gather the courage and ask your beloved to watch the meteor shower with you. A summer fling between you and me? Yes! A summer fling is an essential part of having the best summer ever. Look, I even had it on my list. Almost forgot. Good catch, Vicky. I'm glad I have you around. Let's check summer fling off my list together. Aww, that looks nice. Last day of camp was incredible. Dahlia talked you into rock climbing without a harness up the cliff she found in the woods. It was terrifying. But with Dahlia's encouragement, you reached the top by sunset. It was one hell of a view. Dahlia seemed more interested in talking about the advantages of having the high ground during battle than admiring the romantic scenery. But hey, that's Dahlia for you. You wouldn't have her any other way. Right. Oh my god. We actually won. We actually won. Oh, we did it. Before we knew it, those weeks were gone. It felt like a hot minute, and it felt like an entire lifetime. That night, as we saw summer coming to an end, we all wondered what would come next for us. It felt like the end of something big. Little did we know, life still had many wonders and misadventures in store for us. Now I'm older, and I can see it. How those years became the foundation of the mythology of our lives. Broken hearts turned tragedies sung for centuries. Wild nights became epics treasured forever. Every kiss and every laugh is now a constellation we'll always find while gazing into the starry night, no matter how many years go by. Even today, I can still close my eyes and I'm there. On that last summer night. Feeling like I was just starting to live life. With all my friends around that campfire. So young and unafraid. And so ready to start. We did. We actually won. We succeeded in getting the good ending in a monster game. Oh, man. that should not be as rare for me as it is. Seriously, I normally have, like, the worst luck in these games. I like 9 times out of 10, I almost always choose the wrong freaking option. And honestly, the stat smoothie was an absolute godsend. Like, as soon as I saw that, it's like, okay, unless I purposely fail everything, I could not possibly fail this route. Oh my god. Oh my god. And I love the streamer version of this ending song. Oh my god. And honestly, win or lose, it gives me an opportunity to look at this absolutely gorgeous end credit scene. That being said, I am gonna skip through it, though, as much as I love it here. Ah, man. Alright, you've unlocked the ectoplasm, the casket wine, the low-cost energy drink, Jesus Christ, the loyalty lemonade. Okay. Now, that being said, that was a lot. And I'm not even trying to make my voice sound like this right now. That's just kind of where it's at in this moment in time. And because of that, I don't think I have it in me to go for another round tonight. But honestly, hey, an hour and a half ain't that bad. Ugh. Oh man, this is even with drinking water. So, yeah. If anything, I want to thank any and every single one of you for joining me today. I always appreciate it. And Ash, like, a special shout out to you, Ash, Gorgo, Tavi Moth, and what? No, no? There was another one. I will find you. I will find you. All right, Anansi ST21. I want to thank all of you for actually coming into my stream today. It was really nice to have you, like, chatting up in there. It was really fun. But until next time, I need all of you to stay safe, stay spooky, and see you later. Bye-bye.